Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm the Coins Monster. What's up guys, thank you for tuning in. Let me check who's in the chat today. Oh, Far and Tasty, long time no see, man. Hi Lynn, how you doing? Finally could make it to the live. Ozzy, my man. Welcome guys, welcome. Alright, type in number 1 if you can see my screen clearly and if my sound is okay for you. Alright. It's important for me to get the message across, so I want to be sure that the sound and the videos are okay. John, welcome. Thank you for coming into the stream. Alright guys, so as usual we're gonna start with looking into Bitcoin. Alright, now I did mention yesterday the market had some different ideas, let's just put it that way, and the market makers that had a different plan, different way of pushing Bitcoin to the upside, and it pushed up pretty quickly. Okay, so now this leads me to believe they will be most likely going for liquidations. Okay, because if you see on the screen here, this purple range, okay, this is basically a strong resistance zone. So it broke yesterday, now people are longing the breakout, okay, which was sitting at 42k. So they're not letting it drop. Okay, people are afraid of missing out and they're just kind of buying the FOMO, longing futures. I wouldn't be surprised if it came down just to take the stops out. Alright, now one more thing is the moving average. Alright, now it's broken the daily 55 moving average, and if it keeps going up, I wouldn't doubt it goes to 47k, which, to be honest, it looks, looking at the indicators, it does look like it has the strength. Okay, simple by the histogram right here, it does look like it has the strength to break to 47k. All right, but that will coincide with the 200-day moving average. All right. Oh, Far and Tasty, yeah, man. Thanks for watching the replays, alright? And thanks for sticking with me. I know I've been out a couple of days, but I had a good reason for it. But, you know, we still got the trades in, so it's pretty cool. I already gave you guys the trades beforehand. Way beforehand. So, you know, even if you're not in the trading group, which I would love for you guys to join. If you're not in the trading group, if you're not in the calls group, but hey, you still got the trades. Right. Alright, let's take a look into the 4-hour. What I'm waiting on Bitcoin to do, okay, it's something very strange in this pattern right here. Now, I think Bitcoin, if it drops, it can drop to maximum of 40k, and that is my target for now. Alright, I would love it for it to drop to 37k because it would give us the brilliant prices that we need, but it does look like 40k is the maximum for Bitcoin at this very point. Okay, now I am trying to pinpoint where exactly Bitcoin is in this fractal right here. Okay, now the drop can be either 41, 40k, I do not know, but it has to start coming down, and it has to start coming down properly. Okay, without it there is no way to tell. Okay, this will be kind of a tricky situation to make entries at this very moment because they're all representing Bitcoin. Okay, altcoins have the same price action as Bitcoin. Now I do hope it comes down to 40k. Then we just start laddering our buys. Alright. Now there's not much to say in Bitcoin. Let's check the indicators on the 1 hour and then we can jump onto the 4 hours. Okay. They are bottoming out, but the pattern is funny on the indicators. Pattern is ridiculously funny on the indicators. Let's check the RSI. Let's see what the RSI is doing. Okay, so it did get a heavy rejection at 78.80 level, which it usually does. Okay, and that's on the 4 hour time frame. Now, let's check the daily. Alright, it's still in the falling wedge, which means unless it breaks this pattern right here, it won't get up to 55, 58k. Okay. Now, I will be honest, I want it to break down. I want it to come down a little bit more right now. Okay. Because I do want the consolidation phase. Okay, that will give us some breathing room so we can just start planning properly. Okay, and it will give our trades the time to make a pattern that we need to see. Alright. Now, I've got many messages, mainly about KDA, because they gave KDA around $5, somewhere ridiculous, and it was way too early to get into KDA at that point, but it has bounced. Okay, it has bounced, and it's gone up to $10, so it's almost 100% gains on KDA. Yeah, about 90% gains. Now, whenever a move like this happens, especially in a big cap coin, it's hard for the coin to just keep moving onwards. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the entire work for now and we'll start fresh. Okay, it's the best thing to do at this point. Alright, we'll take the candle bodies to avoid the fake outs. Right, now I would need to see personally KDA break and hold 950 so I can continue momentum to the upside. Right, but I don't doubt for a second KDA from this price onwards can go another 90%. Okay, I wouldn't doubt it for a second. Why? First, we have a bullish pattern. Okay, this is a trend line that it broke, and it broke it on the daily. Okay, it will be good if it can come back down on the daily time frame to retest. Okay, maybe $8, maybe $7.50 once again. That will still be good. It will still be healthy. That will be great entry. Okay, and that's that kind of entry that I need. Okay, so all these altcoins that have broken the consolidation phases, the downtrend, I would love to see a little bit of retest on them. Alright, so that's what I'm looking for on KDA. Now I came up with the price of $8, $7 is because of the the Fibonacci's. Alright, so assuming this is the top for this move right here, the 618 kind of fits at $7. Okay, so that's a great entry for us, but again, there is no way to tell because the pattern is not yet complete. Alright, now the indicators are not complete either. The RSI is almost at the top, and just hoping it doesn't go higher and puts a bearish divergence, but if it consolidates in this range, okay, now if you see let's remove the fibs. If you see KDA just kind of holding this little thing right here, and it's holding above $7, you can think about dollar cost averaging into it. Okay, but I will not be surprised. I will just give it to you right now. If KDA comes back down to test the 650 zone, okay, $6.50, $7, I will not be surprised at all. Now the reason why I'm saying it is because of this little range right here. Okay, this was a consolidation phase it broke out of. It hasn't retested it yet. Okay, it just hasn't had a retest after a big move up and then to move down and then just go up again. Okay, that's what they usually do, and that's what's really needed. Now I have not posted a retest, a rebuy zone, because I need to see a second higher low, okay, or a lower low, because that will confirm the pattern. Now if this candle closes below the previous green candle, it's a lower high, and this is the lower low, which means it's going to print out this flag right here, and that will still be good, which means we can get close to our entries around 750, beats buying at 920. Okay, now that's what I'm looking for on KDA. All right, and it will still be nice. It was absolutely beautiful to get at those prices. If you didn't get a chance to get in around $6, $7 when I first posted it, $5, but I would definitely look to get into KDA, because even from 780 all the way up to $17, I think it can go there, maybe higher. But first, let's say $17 is 114% gains. Okay, so KDA, it's a brilliant project. I do like it, and one thing that I'm following on KDA closely is the Trias fractal. Damn, I kind of missed the entry on Trias. I forgot about it. But this zone right here is what I'm looking for on KDA, right? I'm looking for this little zone right here. Right? This is the flag. Now if we see a consolidation like this, this is when you enter. Alright? At the end of the pattern, you just wait for it to hit as close to $8, $7.50 as you can, and that's when you make a move. Alright, and that's where I'm looking to post the second call on KDA. Alright, actually the third one. I've already posted the update, but now we'll have to wait for the third one. And by that time, I'm waiting for the ADX to come down. We'll see when the histogram hits the 0 level. If it doesn't drop, most likely the ADX will kind of bounce from that level. Okay, and the stochastics will be down. The RSI will do something of a drawing like that before it pushes back up. Alright, so that is what I'm looking for. Without it, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say where it's gonna go. Alright, but the fractal fits. Okay, we had a lovely consolidation. The prices moved up, and this will be great entry. Okay, so anyone who's a chartist, keep an eye out for this. Okay, keep an eye out for this. This will be a continuation, bullish continuation pattern. Okay, so look for this. Oh, and one more thing. I have talked about it previously, but I'll mention it again. We need, whenever you see a pattern like this forming, okay, let's remove some stuff of the chart. So let's get rid of the moving averages. I'm gonna work with the Friday. So if you want to know when to make an entry inside a pattern, okay, with the bull flex and everything, what you do is you use the wave counts of ABC. Okay, now you can find this thing right here. Okay, whenever you get the Elliott waves look for the Elliott Wave, the XABDC pattern zone, and just go for the ABC, Elliott Wave ABC correction. Okay, so this was top, which was 0. You had the A, you have the B that will go up again, and then we have the C, right? So you enter on C. Okay, that's where you make the perfect buy, because C is a bullish continuation zone. Okay, and inside the bull flag. So let's say the bull flag is in this range right here. Okay, now you'll have to be patient because this fractal can be extended, maybe not, maybe it's smaller. We don't know. Okay, we definitely do not know, but just get in on the third bounce. So the first, second, and third on the C, and then that's it. You just be patient. All right, that's where you'll find your entry. So about $8, like I said previously, it did retest $8 exactly. Now you just gotta wait if it has to retest the 750 zone. I would love it if it tests the 750 zone, but it's a good one, and that's how you find your entry. Okay, the bullish continuation pattern. You want to get in a nice pattern, ABC, 3 counts, and then you make your move. Okay. Hey Chad, welcome and thanks for coming in. All right. So that's KDA. Now, I've spoken about Tezos quite a lot. This has done a number. Okay, a huge number. All right. I gave a secure entry on a higher low basis of Tezos at about $3 and $3.10. Man, it's 50% gains already, and I don't see this thing stopping. Yeah, I really don't. It will have a nice retest, and that's where I will load up. I mean, complete the full position that I need on Tezos. Okay, and I've sent some people who play futures, maybe just 1 or 2 people in the group who play futures. I've sent them the plan that I have for Tezos. All right. Now, what I see for Tezos is what I'm going to show you now on the ABC correction that I showed you on KDA. All right. Alright, so we have a bull flag. It topped out at the A, B, C, and look at what it did after that. Okay, so that's how you find the continuation phase. Okay, look, stochastics will bottom at this point right here. Alright, stochastics were bottomed. The RSI came back down to the median line right here. Hold on 1 second. We'll mark a vertical line so you can see clearly. Right, look at this. RSI came back down to the median line before it bounced. It gave us a confluence with this. The RSI, it also made a bull flag. Okay. Second confluence, you had a double bottom on the stochastics. Okay. And look at this, the histogram. The histogram also came down, alright, but it, after crossing the 0 level, hitting the 0 level, it did not drop, which meant the move was actually going to go up. The ADX was coming from the bottom. That is a sign of strength. Okay, so it just kept on going. And look at the move. Look at the move. Okay, that move wasn't small. 16%. Go from the bottom, 18%. Okay, that's basically almost half the move that I gave at this place earlier. Alright, so that's how you find the entries. Alright, now I do want Tezos to retrace a bit around $4. That's where I'm looking for it. It has kind of already set the base for it. Okay, around $4. These two buy pressures, I mean the demand line is sitting at 4. Alright, now I have pushed Tezos on you because this is what I see Tezos doing. Okay, this is what I see Tezos doing. It's gonna hit this line, come back down. Maybe, I'm not sure if it hits $4.85, but that's where I'm looking for a rejection. Okay, on Tezos. Alright, and that would be a great place to kind of maybe find a short if you're a futures trader. But that's what I'm looking for in Tezos. And from $4, let's even say $4.15, I see Tezos going all the way up, at least 79% gains. But this time around, I think Tezos will break and go higher, about $10. That's where I see Tezos going. Okay, so watch this thing, and let's see if we can find the same fractal from Trias to fit it on here. Okay, there we go. It should range kind of, and the fractal fits in 702, 618, bounce from the 382, 618 again, and then eventually break higher. So Tezos, watch it. I do like the project. Okay, and I'm pretty sure they had news coming out, but honestly, when the TA is good and the project is good, I don't wait for the news. I'll just give you the trade if it's good. Okay, so watch for Tezos to retrace, and definitely grab it on the dips. Okay, not financial advice, but I would personally, I'm going to get it on the dips because I do like what it's doing, and I do like the projection. All right. Right, so QRDO is another one of the trades that I posted, and QRDO, I think this alt season is going to do a huge number. Okay, huge. I want to delete everything I have here because I want to work fresh. I want to see where it can actually hit. Now this time I'm going to use the Fibonacci extensions. Okay, 1618, 2618, about $14. That would be the first all season target. Okay, 3x, and then Hopium target 478%. Okay, that would be off the retest at $3. $3, $3.20, $3.15, round about there. But the move is half made. The entry, like I said, we need to wait and see what it does. We need to see a beautiful pattern right here. Okay, otherwise it's just grabbing the move without a plan, and that is just going to wreck us all. All right. So if this comes back down one more time, let's see the ABC. So we have the 0, the A, B, and C. If it comes back down one more time to $3, I'm adding to my bag. I'm dollar cost averaging between $3 and $2.50. Anything in between, I'm dollar cost averaging into it. Okay, and I'm going to ride it all the way up. And my target will be about $5.50, $6. That's going to be my target. Okay, 70% gains, and I like this project a lot. I really do. Now let me check on Spell, because it's one of the coins that looks like it wants to go up, and TA wise it's speaking bullish. Okay, now why is it speaking bullish? Well, low, higher low, higher low, it kind of making an ascending channel as well. Okay, and every other coin has actually done a U-shape or V-shape, not a V-shape recovery, a U-shape recovery. Okay, so every time this kind of bounces from the 0 point levels, it goes up 140%, goes back down 120%. So this doesn't seem unlikely, 100% gains. I mean, they sell it pretty well, pretty well. Now the RSI is not too bad; it's still on an uptrend as well. But there is hidden bullish. There will be hidden bullish divergence, I think. If it drops, it's gonna form a hidden bullish divergence, and that will be good. But I think when ADX and crosses the 0 level right here, it's actually gonna go up. So watch this Spell. It's a risky trade. I will be honest with you. It's a risky trade, but looking at the pumps, I think it can be good. All right. Okay, if you got any coins that you want me to look at, don't be afraid to type it in the chat, alright? Now, XRP. This is a coin that I am holding, and I'm not giving up on it. Alright? I'm not giving up on this thing. I think this is going to do one big number game. Alright? Now, if you have missed my entry before on XRP, I would look to grab it around 70, 75, 80 cents. Okay, that would be the zone I was dollar cost average into XRP. Alright? It has done an A, it has done a B now. This zone right here, it needs a C, which means about 75, 77 cents. To me, it looks like it can come down there. But let's see. What's the 4 hour saying? 4 hours saying it might need a little bit of a move down. Okay. And how I know this is because of the indicator. They can even range a bit. You know, the indicator can just come down here to the 0 level and may not turn into red. Maybe just bounces off of there. But either way, this is the zone where I need to enter. Okay. When the histogram crosses the 0 level and just stays, that gives me a strong indication where it will go. That's why I can't post any more trades at the moment, because nothing is actually set yet. Okay, I gave a call on Mana as well. Mana seems to be doing ridiculously well. It's not a coin that I would look to short. Okay, it's definitely not a coin that I would look to short. It has a beautiful retest, and it can. I think it can go back to $5. So if you're holding Mana, you have maybe another 46% gains coming. Okay, at the very least 15%. Yeah, no problem, man. I feel you. I missed entries on some coin as well, and I was watching them pretty damn close. But hey, what you gonna do, right? Now, XRP, we did QRDO, we did KDA, we did Tezos, OMG. I've been pushing this on you guys as well, because OMG is a scaling solution, right? And I'm pushing this because it hasn't completed its pattern yet. Okay, so it's lagging a bit behind. Okay, it's lagging a bit behind. But this thing can follow Tezos. Okay, can go back to the upside and in a big way. Let's say if you find an entry at 470, that's a good zone. Okay, because this is a rising wedge after all inside a pattern. So if it breaks down, the measured move is about 460, but I would say 470 after a bearish retest, and that would be a great place to find an entry. And it would still be a higher low. That's why it's still bullish. Okay, that will still be a higher low even if it drops to 470. But then I think it's easy going to $12-13 again. That's 170% gains. All right, because it says a steady pump and then steady drop, steady pump and steady drop. So I'm looking for this. If you missed the boat on Tezos, OMG can be your next one. Okay, it's a good project, and it's a safe one as well. Okay, Litecoin. Yeah, I didn't post Litecoin because these things are lagging so much. It takes a lot. I mean, we got 30, 40, 50% gains off of normal coins. Okay, off of normal coins. Bitcoin went up 40, 50%. Okay, this thing was lagging so much. This thing should have at least gone, because it's an altcoin and altcoins were moving good, this should have gone at least to 200. So, but I'll take a look at this for you, because I do want to talk to you about Litecoin. And I think Litecoin can go up to about $800, $1,000 this cycle. Okay, I'm just not sure when though. Okay, but I will speak to you about it in a second. Hold on, let me just stretch my legs a moment. All right, so Litecoin. If you want to study Litecoin, the best thing you can do is go to Bitcoin pair. All right, because Bitcoin pair will give you a nice hint as to where the altcoin is going to go. All right, now this is a beautiful structure. It's bottomed. It's bottomed like crazy. Okay, so all right, I see this thing going at least up here, 400%, 450% actually. All right, so USDT, I would look for an entry for this around 110, 120. Okay, for Litecoin, but it is a cup and handle. Okay, it is a cup and handle on daily. Just gotta be patient for it to break out. Let me check the weekly though. Okay, now the weekly is holding the lows. Right, it did not break the lows on the wick. It's holding the lows, so that's a strong sign. Okay, that's a strong sign. And let me check the targets for this, see if we can find the confluence. Okay, 4x. Yeah, so Bitcoin pair in 450% puts Litecoin at $740. Okay, but you know what? Litecoin is unpredictable. Okay, Litecoin is unpredictable, and it's only good to trade it if you can find a good entry. Let's just say around 120, 110. Otherwise, you just got to be patient with it. Okay, because this is still lower highs. Okay, and it's actually got lower lows. But the good thing is, it's a broadening falling wedge, which means if it stops at 110, 120, chances are it's going to break out good and go back to $190, $200. Okay, so safest entry, a good entry will be around here somewhere, or if it just decides that it wants to break out of this pattern right here and stay at 130. Okay, but that's how I would trade LTC, because Litecoin has been unpredictable this year, like crazy. I mean, ridiculously crazy. Okay, it may be a flag around here, just like it did previously, like that. It might do it here. Okay, so that's what I would watch. But again, it can go to 125, 120, maybe not 110, but around those prices. The Fibonacci sit there as well. Okay, so 120 is the 786. So I think you're good. All right, that's how I would look to trade it. Check. Dreams. Yeah, I posted this call, didn't I? You know what? I mentioned this the other day. Dreams is a coin that you just cannot be patient with. Okay. Now, I like what I see on Dreams. I gave the trade around 2, which it did retest. Now it's retesting the breakout of this accumulation range. Okay. So that would be a safe entry. only a part of it though. But this is a coin that you just kind of take a risk on. You know, it's not a coin that you would put your big chunk of portfolio into, but it's a coin you take a risk on because the upside on this is huge. Okay, so only a couple of $100 maybe, and just hopium kind of style, because there will be some coins that you just kind of have to wait and be patient with them. You know, just hold, because those are the ones that can give you a big gain. But you have to manage your risk accordingly though. Alright, but I do like what I see on Dreams. It's a bullish retest for me. Okay, because we do need a higher low as well. So if this is a higher low and it just kind of goes up, I would look to take profits first at 10 cents or 9 cents, maybe around there somewhere. 8, 9, and 10, that would be my targets. Okay, so a total of 200% gains I would estimate from the entry now. Okay, that's how I would play this thing. Alright, I'll do ETH. Let's go in order of the list. Right. Okay, ETH. Well, look, it did exactly what I thought it would do. But hey, honestly, what I see on ETH is this. Basically, what I did before, just drag it up here. Okay, it may come back down to like 2,800 one more time. Okay, give us a higher low, but then eventually end up going to 5,500. Alright, that's how I would look to trade it. Okay, in the short term, it might just bounce off of this level right here, 3,300, but it has a heavy rejection. Okay, it needs, honestly, just simply speaking, to break this and go higher, it needs to set a higher low. Okay, it can be anything, 2,800, 2,900, do not know, but it will be good because that will just give it its strength and it will go up. Okay, so that's ETH, and I'm not holding any ETH, but nor I'm holding Bitcoin, because honestly I think there's a lot more money in the other worlds. The percentage they go up, altcoins go up more, or maybe at least the same. So that's how I would look to kind of trade it. Alright, now we did ETH. I hope that answers your question, Lynn. I do see ETH going up to 5,500 at least. XRP. Now, yeah, I think XRP is going back up. I think I did XRP already. But yeah, maybe just go find an entry around 70, 75, and 80 cents. Okay, that would be the zone to accumulate on a higher low basis. Okay, now Bitcoin had a massive move, so the volatilities could be high, which means it can just bounce up and down and up and down fairly quickly, and you know, so that's why I never sold it, and that's why I'm holding it. All right, I do have a plan to trade futures on it, and I will look for good entry to complete my position. So that's why I'm keeping an eye, and my positions will be about 75, 80 cents, in between that range. I'm going to complete my position. It will be a strong one. If it comes back down to like 69, 70 cents, hey, I'm adding more. Okay, that's my personal plan though. I'm adding more. Okay, but with XRP, I've said it before, I think it can go up to $6 to $8. Yeah, SHIB was one of my calls. SHIB was one of my calls, and it played out. So with SHIB, I would just be patient. I think it's going to range. Okay, maybe around here somewhere. Around 2,800 bits, 2,700 bits. I think it's going to range around there. But my target for this is at least up here almost to its all-time high, about 68 bits, 100 bits or something like that. So about 200%. But I wouldn't go any higher than that though, because Shiba already had a massive move this cycle, right? So it's a bit tough. And yes, you can make money, but it's already hit the fib extension so much, it's ridiculous. All right. Near Atom Phantom. Whoa, Jesse B. Welcome, man. Thanks for coming in. Yo, say hi to Jesse B, people. He's one of my good friends in crypto. And very, very, very good dude as well. Alright. One of the greatest people I've known. So, FTN. Okay, so FTM is kind of doing what I thought it would. There we go. Yo, Ozzy, remember I sent you this fractal? It's kind of doing this at the very moment. Now, I still have my targets on it. About here, 130, 150, 160. Those would be my personal entry levels. Now, I'll tell you why. Because Phantom has done such a big percentage, okay? Such a big percentage that it needs to range for it to keep going up and not drop as bad. Okay, now the market cap has gone up huge, and it just kind of feels like it will need a lot more strength, like Matic did. You know, when it was still sitting at 150, it went to $2, then dropped again all the way to 140 and stuff like that. So I think this is going to range and do the same thing. But Phantom, for me, if you look at this bigger picture right here, it kind of looks like Link that went quiet for almost 9 months. Okay, but if Bitcoin retests 40k, 41k, this can easily come back down to about 180. Okay, that's where I would look to start entering the position. Okay, I will post a trade call on it if I see a decent trade, but for now it just kind of looks like it's going to range, and that is it. Yeah, love you too, man. Love you too. I know you're busy, man. I appreciate your time coming back in here and just kind of supporting the channel. So, and if you have any requests, just send them to me, alright? I'll take a look at them for you. Okay, just as with Phantom, I see the same thing with Near. But honestly, Near looks a bit more bullish than Phantom does. Alright? Now, the only thing that worries me about Near is this. See the histogram right here? I'm worried it kind of crosses the zero level right here. It doesn't go up and it comes back down to make a double red hill. Alright? Now, it doesn't mean that the prices are going to drop. It can go sideways. But Near has done a lot of gains this cycle already. Right? So let's just see if what it does. If it ranges and it doesn't drop, then most likely it goes back up. Alright? But now I don't see any good entry on it yet. Because with the move, with the drop we just had, with the move we just had, Near should have gone a lot higher. Okay? It should have gone a lot higher. But it is holding. It is doing very best to hold. Let's see what the next couple hours do, alright? Now, let's see what the next couple hours do. If the red hill actually gets bigger, I'll be happy because it'll just give us the little bit of strength on the drop that we need and make the bullish pattern. But I will also watch for this thing to hold. This range right here. If this range is held, most likely it's a continuation pattern to the upside. Like I said before, the ABC entries. So you got the A, the B, and the C. If this C holds, bam, you go up. All right, and the move will be another 20 something %. But I would take profits on near around $17 or $18. Okay, that is a critical level for near right here. So basically just watch the range. Okay, if it holds anything $13, $12, $11, if it holds that range, most likely you're gonna go up. But it needs a couple of days, maybe a day or two, because it's a 4-hour time frame. So maybe a day or two of holding, and then it can go up. Just gotta wait and see what Bitcoin does. Far and tasty. I've done TA on Link, and I really like Link because it just looks different. And well, I will go through it again tonight, but let me get through this previous list first. Atom has been disappointing this cycle, you know, because the move is not as strong right here. Okay, the move is not as strong. Basically, it kind of looks like Phantom, to be honest. But I'll be honest with you, it looks better than Phantom. Okay, it looks better than Phantom. Now, thing with Atom, it's giving us a higher low. I would actually look to enter Atom around here. So you get the A, the B, and the C. That C wave is going to be perfect. Around $28. $25 and $28 will be the buy zone for me. Okay. The first entry at 28, the second entry at 25, and let's see what it does. Okay. That's what I would do for Atom. Let me check the daily though. Let's see what the daily is telling me. Because I did see bearish divergence. And you know what? This kind of looks like DOT to me. It definitely does look like DOT. Because DOT gave us a nice fake out. Around $30, $35. It gave us a nice fake out. Now if you notice, we got lower highs every single time. And the move, this bounce, should have been bigger. It wasn't. 20%. Okay. So range, bearish divergence on the daily time frame. It is looking good. And the RSI is making a bullish pattern as well. Okay. It's making a bullish pattern. So that's good to see. Now let's see where we can find the retracement targets for the fibs. Alright. So we get higher lows every time on a bigger time scale. That is good. And look, if I extend the trend line, it comes back down here, $25 and $28. Okay, so that coincides with the fibs. Now, I will still be patient with this though. I would make multiple buys, never all in at one place. Okay, never all in at one place. Because, and definitely I would look to make a buy at those entries because look, it just broke the trend line on the daily, right? It's making a flag, but it kind of lacks the strength. So I would look to enter the retest. Okay, I don't know where the retest is going to be, if it's going to test the trend line or not, but it can just be retest of the fib levels and consolidation. So $25, $28, multiple buys, and that's where I would look to go. Okay, and the reason why I'm saying this is the previous drop right here. Okay, it kind of did the same thing. All right. So there we are. It might just come back down to 22 as well. You never know. But secure buys, $25 and $28. Even if I don't get the best price at 22, I don't care. I just want the high low confirmation. Okay, that's sitting at 25. All right. That's the best way I would trade Atom. And let's find the targets for Atom though. I will keep it simple for Atom. And say it's gonna go to $60. Okay, because they do usually get rejected by the top, and the top is sitting around there. Okay, so that's one confluence. Let's see if we get the retracements to the upside. Let's see what the fib level is. Yeah, 2.618 and 3 fib level. So we got another confluence. That's the target. Okay, that's where I would take my capital out. Personally, I would take my capital out, leave some profits in just in case if it wants to go higher. And if it doesn't, right, let's just say hypothetically speaking it goes back up, it gives you 127% gains. You leave the profits in, it doesn't go up, comes back down, you wait for a retest out to the upside, and then you sell it around here before it goes down. Okay, that's how I would trade this thing. Alright, so it looks like Bitcoin is actually wanting to retrace a bit. People are just kind of FOMOing, and I don't like that. Kind of ruins everything. So let's see what this thing does. Okay, let's see what this thing does. Now, I really do believe we are in this fractal right here. Okay, this double top situation. And I do pray we come down and we test 40k. Okay, because otherwise it just makes it a lot more volatile, and it's just going to go after the liquidations, which means our trades are going to get stopped out, and it'll not be good for us. Alright, now HTR is another one of those coins that people have asked me multiple times in DM, and I told them to wait for 70-75 cents. It retested 78. Maybe if HTR holds this range right here, it's a good entry zone. Let's see what it did previously in July. Right. So had this range, it broke to the upside. Now I'm gonna paste it here. Alright. Yeah, it does look like this zone can hold. Alright. So anything between 70 cents and 90 cents. Just gotta wait for it. Okay. Needs maybe a day or two to cool off the indicators. But then you can find an entry. See, like this histogram right here. It's almost done with this kind of drop on the 4-hour time frame. So if it bounces and the ADX is coming down, when as close as it is to the median line right here, the yellow one, I will post a trade. Okay, that's what I'm looking for on HTR. Alright, DOT, another one of those coins. They're all doing the same pattern. See, Bitcoin has the same pattern, they're all doing the same pattern. So that's why I want Bitcoin to come down a bit, so then we can have a retrace. Now, if we don't have a retrace, and Bitcoin does go to 47k before it decides to drop, DOT can go up to $25. Okay? Keep an eye on DOT, because the parachain auctions on DOT, they're not working as of yet, but I would not be surprised if they start working or they have some bullish news, because TA wise I like it. I really do like DOT TA wise. Okay, I really like it. And look at this. Previously in May, June and July, when this eventually broke out, it did come back down and retest. Okay, so maybe they do the same thing with the next Bitcoin drop. You never know. But for DOT, I'm posting a target at about 97 to 110 bucks. That's where my target is for DOT. The percentage gain is 400% max. Okay, for this cycle, I don't think DOT will go anything above $150. And that's the parachain reason, because the project is not up and running yet. Now think about the next cycle, it will be ready. Thanks for coming in, Jesse, man. I appreciate it. And I'll DM you later on. Okay, VeChain, yeah, Eddie, I know VeChain is not been performing as well. But in the alt season, I think everything goes. So, and then it kind of looks like Litecoin, to be honest. VeChain is gonna end up ranging in between 5 and 7 cents before it decides to do something. Okay. So after I got stopped out of VeChain, I did not look to go back in it. Like, I think I bought in around 10 cents and I sold it around 17, got back in, but got stopped out. So I decided not to hold it anymore until TA wise it's ready. Okay. But this structure I set to long around 5 and 5.5 cents. It's actually went to 4.5. Alright, so I was close, and I called this play when I was still sitting at about 6 cents or 7 cents. So look for the range, okay, and let's see what it does. I want to check the BTC pair though. Let's see what this has to offer, because the Bitcoin pair has to offer a range. Then I think so will. Oh, it's only gone up 400% in Bitcoin. Wow. Okay, so 435%. Honestly, looks good on the BTC pair. So I don't doubt VeChain can go up, but it just needs a little bit of time, maybe a month. I would give it a month, maybe. But personally, I'm not a big fan of buying and holding up until the TA says it's ready. So I'm actually going to wait and see if it breaks certain levels like 11 cents, 12 cents before it decides to go up. Okay. That's what I would look to do. And let me check Mana, because there is something off with Mana on the chart. There's definitely something off about it. So if there is no pattern on it that I can find, there's a balance of the 886, it went up, might hit the 0.5, yeah. I would take profits on Mana around $4, $4.50 if it gets there. I think it will be awfully tired by the time it does. It has a little bit of strength left in it, but let's see. Let's see how it plays out. But first, take profit target 4 and 450. Okay, that's where I would start to plan some taking some profits on this thing. Now, Link, Far and Tasty. I've mentioned about Link because I do like what I see on Link, alright? Look at this. I posted just this recently in the group. I said if this thing holds the range, okay, I mean it's held the fractal ridiculously good, okay, and this fractal is from sand. So if this thing holds, I mean I think you can get a nice entry around $17, $16, and then just kind of wait, be patient, okay. I think Link can actually end up going to about $100. Now that's my full view on Link. Look, I've mentioned in the previous videos, but I do like what I see on Link, and this is the reason why. Okay, it's gone up, it has a crash, retrace, reaccumulation phase, which is now confirmed with the capitulation. So if it holds the range, I think you have maybe about 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks to make your accurate buys, and then that is it. Alright, so look for this kind of stuff to play out. Alright, and right, Epic. I want you to keep an eye on Epic. Alright, right? This is not a trade call, but I do want you to keep an eye on Epic, because it just got listed, or is going to get listed on futures in KuCoin. All right, so Aussie, if you're still watching, make a note of it. All right, and I think it can go up big time, but it will be a patience play. I do like the project. I have done research on it. I have a video made. It will be coming out soon, but I do like what I see on this thing. Okay, just the TA wise speaking, I do like what I see. Now again, we have to wait for Bitcoin. Let's see what that thing does, right? And another project that I'm looking into is Gary. All right, now this it's a recent project that it just came out, but I wouldn't touch it right now. Okay, I'm waiting for it to come back down to at least about 35 cents. That's where I would look to make a play. All right, I need more price action to make a move. Kind of looks like a Bart Simpson's making. It's not a cup and handle, because it's not a bull flag yet, but that's because it's tired on the daily. You might get a small pump out of it short term. It's yet to be confirmed, but Bitcoin can still ruin the trade easy. All right, it's already had its leg up. So 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 wave, 4 wave, and 5. Now we just gotta wait and see how well it consolidates. All right. So, well, that's the only update I wanted to give you guys, because there's not much to do in the market when it's already moved huge. Okay. Now let me take a look at sand, because if mana is moving up, sand should too. Yeah, it's kind of moving up nicely. So it kind of broke out. I think it's going up all the way up to like 550, somewhere around there. Top of the trend line, get rejected and come back down. Okay, so if you're holding sand and you're down on it, maybe just look for it to kind of break even and sell it around $5. So if you're in profits, if you take on the trade that I gave you at 285, that's how I would look to trade this thing. Okay, this will be the last leg. All right, this will definitely be the last leg of it. Sand has done huge number as well this cycle, so we were good to get in around 60, 70, and 80 cents like we did. It's done a 10x. All right, so let's see how much percentage that actually dropped. Only 60%. I'm personally gonna buy sand if it comes back down close to what, $2. That's where my buy range will be. Because sand, with the percentage gains that it gave, it was huge. All right, so that's where I would look to buy sand. Maybe come back down one more time and let's see what it does. Okay, but it's about to take the profits idea pretty soon. Now, Rad to me looks decent. Okay, but this is a coin where you kind of need to make your play and take your profits quick. It's not a coin that you hold. All right, it's not a coin that you hold. More sideways action, and then it will eventually pump. Okay, when it pumps, I think it can go at least about 50-60%. All right, that's where I would look to take profits on it. And the entries would be anything between $5 and $6. That's where I would look to make entries, multiple ones, and then sell around maybe 10, 11. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna take your leave, and I'm gonna appreciate your time. Thank you for coming in, watching the live, and hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. There will be a lot of videos coming out. I will be going live every day from now on, and we'll find a lot of coins to trade. Now, if you want to join the trading group, the link is in the description below. There's also a call group, a small one. There's a VIP group where the updates on all the calls are given, okay, and a small billboard as well. So that's where I post the news and all the videos on the live stream. All right, thank you guys again. Right, stay blessed, stay safe.